Tormal sir,
Yes,
Yes, sir, we
madam.
can start.
Yes, yes, madam.
I have made
Yes.
that fellow to the host.
Okay, sir, we can start.
Yes.
Think we are also live now. We can.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Shall we
sir.
start, sir?
Yeah.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here today. I'm Dr. Sushma Lokhande from MIT
Ma'am,
College
please-
of Management.
Sorry to interrupt. Please wait. Recording is not started, ma'am.
Okay.
Sir, can you please make me host, sir?
Hello.
Or host?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm not able to start the recording.
Yes, you can now.
Yes.
We can start, sir. Yes.
Okay, proceed, ma'am.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here today. I'm Dr. Sushma Lokhande from MIT College of Management and Computer Applications. On behalf of Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad Sir, Executive President, MIT ADT University, Pune, and our source of inspiration, Honorable Professor Dr. Sunita Karad Ma'am, Executive Director, MIT ADT University, Director ICT, MIT ADT University, and Advisory Board Member, AMIT. We welcome all the students and faculty members present here today for webinar on AgriTech, AI and digital transformation in agriculture. As per the tradition of MIT, I request everyone to kindly raise for the World Peace Prayer, Vishwa Shanti Prarthana. I request the technical team to please play the prayer.
नमो जीयाद्या वेद प्रतिपाद्या जय जय स्वसंवेद्या आत्मरूपा देवा तूचि गणेषु सकलार्थमतिप्रकाशु म्हणे निवृत्तिदासु अवधारि गोदी गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Thank you, sir. Next is about MIT ADT University. MIT ADT University is a state-private university established as per the Government of University Act. It offers innovative programs in art, design, and technology, and has been awarded the Best University Campus by ASSOCHAM at the 10th National Education Excellence Award 2017. In the Its very first cycle, MIT ADT University has proudly secured an A grade from NAC, which speaks volume of its commitment to quality education and excellence. Let us now experience the vision and vibrancy of our beloved university. Let's watch a short film about our university. I request the technical team to kindly play the university AV.
We are not hearing the voice.
Today's world economy is driven by innovation-led entrepreneurship. The Indian youth aspires to take up this challenge and contribute to India's GDP. MIT, Art, Design and Technology University, Pune is a place for such aspiring innovators and entrepreneurs. MIT ADT University is a leading futuristic multidisciplinary university with a unique blend of art, design and technology programs, which prepares its students for the future through its cutting-edge programs and grooms them for their prospective workplace through holistic education. The university, in a short span, has been recognized as a distinctive university delivering unparalleled academic excellence under the dynamic, foresighted leaders, enablers and motivators. Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad, founder MIT Group of Institutions, and Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad, Executive President, with a vast and influential network, extensive research and thoughtful approach, Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad has been instrumental in designing and customizing new out-of-the-box specialized UG programs, super specialized programs and initiatives in keeping up with the prevailing employment trends and industry demands. Engineering education at the university, along with the usual engineering branches, offers myriads of specialization like AI, blockchain, cybersecurity and forensics, cloud computing, aerospace, robotics, bioengineering, food technology, marine engineering and nautical science, to name a few. MIT School of Holistic Development transforms students into winning personalities, inculcating in them resilience to face the challenges of the globalized world. Thus, performing and creative arts, communication skills, physical fitness, foreign languages, literature, intercultural studies, seva, spiritual and value education are integral parts of the curriculum. MIT School of Corporate Innovation and Leadership offers bridge courses in professional, soft skills, behavioral skills, employability enhancement skills, quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning and verbal ability based on industry requirements.
Center of Research and Innovation for Young Aspirants, CRIA, has been established with an intention to cultivate scientific temper among students by motivating them to understand and innovate in science, technology, engineering, arts and design.
Semester-wise project-based learning is adopted in the university, and every year best projects or ideas are selected and developed into products for commercialization at this center. Majorly considering the need to usher India in entrepreneurship, MIT ADT University took a lead and established Atal Incubation Center on the campus and is the first state-private university in Maharashtra to have recognition from Niti Aayog, Government of India. The university has not only positively embraced technologies that drive Industry 4.0, including AI and robotics, but also redesigned the centuries-old model of education for the benefit of students, faculty and staff by adopting digital transformation right from admission process to ERP system. The university was among the first few ones to conduct proctored examinations and declared results on time for students' benefit. MIT ADT University is admitted to embarking on the journey of empowering its students to lead a meaningful and fulfilling life through an inclination for innovation, having a temperament of compassion for the world around and a passion to become risk-takers, entrepreneurs, by remaining deeply rooted in human values. MIT ADT University is one of the front-runners in the field of higher education, mobilizing all its resources to provide excellent infrastructure conducive for quality learning experiences in a vibrant atmosphere through our research labs and established tie-ups with leading industries. The state-of-the-art sports complex at the university offers an amazing array of sports clubs to choose from and provide regular coaching and training to impart the virtues of integrity and value system. We heartily welcome you all to this new generation university where the pursuit of excellence begins.
Thank you, sir. I would like to introduce the guest speaker for today, Professor Moni Madaswamy. Professor Madaswamy Moni is a professor of practice, MIT ADT University, Pune, and former director, General National Informatics Center, Government of India, New Delhi. He is a distinguished technocrat, eminent informatics scientist, and former Director General of National Informatics Center, Government of India. With over 4 decades of experience in e-governance, informatics, and agricultural informatics, he has played a pioneering role in advancing digital governance and ICT-enabled agricultural transformation in India. As a former chief advisor to the Department of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, Government of India, Professor Madaswamy contributed significantly to the doubling farmer income initiative by formulating strategic recommendations on digital agriculture, smart farming, agricultural value chain, agro advisories, resource management, and farmer-centric digital services. Professor Moni as a accomplished author, researcher, and thought leader with numerous publications on e-governance and digital agriculture. He also moderates national and international webinar series on agricultural transformation and digital technologies and leads the Smart Tribal Farming initiative aimed at enhancing tribal livelihoods through digitalized agricultural value system. Sir, we are glad to have you among us today, and we welcome you to this seminar. I request to Moni sir kindly take over.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for your introduction
Thank you, sir.
to the audience. Thank you very much. I thank Honorable Executive President, Honorable Executive Director, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Honorable Principal, Dr. Ashok Todmal, Dr. Kuldeep Deepak Kulpe, and Madam Dr. Sushma Lokhande, and the dear students. And I'm very happy to participate in this program and also to address the MBA students in Agri and Food Processing Business Management. Thank you very much, and let me straight away getting into my address. I have been invited to deliver a talk on AgriTech, artificial intelligence, and digital transformation in agriculture. Each one is vertical, and how in agriculture sector can be brought in horizontal interventions and transformation very effectively. That's why I have taken a subtopic from agricultural intelligence to agricultural wisdom, creating future leaders, entrepreneurs, and innovators for Viksit Bharat and the global south. This is a mission in which we would like to carry on our research, education activities from every higher educational institution. And also that I would like to tell the students who are all from the agriculture and food business management sector that what is there for them from today's talk. I have been working on advising that how to create 2.5 lakh AgriTech startups, one per each Gram Panchayat in the country. We have got about 2.5 lakh Gram Panchayat, and out of which 27,951 Gram Panchayat are there in the state of Maharashtra. There are about 7 missions which can facilitate AgriTech startup, which we'll see it in detail, but to inspire our MBA students and also the faculty members associated with these departments, that village digitization. We have got 6.5 lakh villages, 145 million operational holders. We have to bring in climate resilient practices, and we have to bring in smart farming and natural farming clusters, and the AgriTech startup revolutions and agricultural value chain using public-private partnership for global value chain. It's a new scheme. All MBA students working from the discipline of agricultural food business management should take advantage of this central government scheme. Public-private partnership for global value chain, 400 agriculture commodity value chain. If we do that at village level, the first one is that we achieve sustainable development goal number 2, zero hunger. So double agriculture, productivity, and sustainable food systems. I have been, this is the topic today, AgriTech, artificial intelligence and digital transformation in agriculture. From agriculture intelligence to agricultural wisdom, I am very happy about it. I have worked very detailed, but since you also will be watching from laptop and so on and so forth, I will leave this presentation to the today webinar coordinator. It will be made available to all the students. In simple, we have agricultural intelligence, which will be used by agricultural informatics. In turn, we will apply artificial intelligence on the agricultural informatics, which is applied on agricultural intelligence. You have what is agricultural wisdom. This is where the technology, higher education institution has to work on this, path. It is very important. If we do that, at least 6 sustainable development goals are achieved. There are 7 mission board programs which I have worked on. I was the author of that 7 mission board programs, and that is included in the doubling farmers' income by 2022. The vision is knowledge driven, technology enabled, innovation led, farmer centric, and sustainable agriculture for all. We call it that India should become Annadata for the whole world. But through agriculture, we can really become Annadata if all the educational institutions who teach computer science, we're having minimum 200 computers with internet connectivity. We make all the students studying in the higher education institution with a vision on knowledge driven, technology enabled, innovation led, farmer centric, and sustainable agriculture for all. Because agriculture intelligence created knowledge, traditional. Agriculture informatics, organized knowledge. I'm being, called as a father of agricultural informatics in India. Agricultural intelligence amplifies knowledge. Agricultural wisdom applies knowledge for the well-being of people, prosperity, and the planet. We'll see many of the boxes over the next, 40 to 45 minutes very elaborately. We'll have, traditional knowledge, how it is to be documented. We have digital agriculture, artificial intelligence, and agricultural wisdom. And how to use IoT sensors, drone and remote sensing, And then you like to have artificial intelligence and blockchain and big data analytics and so on and so forth, how to use it. And AI application in agriculture also, we'll see some of the case studies and how we'll try to bring in such models to the various countries in the global south. This is also, I have been very much involved from market reforms to how to bring in digital public infrastructure in agriculture, which is agriculture 4.0 and above. DPI, digital public infrastructure like a national highway, we'll have to have a data rails, digital public infrastructure in agriculture sector. So they want to have in 2020, they have a farm laws, they have 3 farms they introduced, but due to various agitations by the large scale farmers, the government has to withdraw it. But with the doubling farmers income committee recommendations with the digital technology, what has brought in the farm laws, we can easily achieve. I have taken that initiative from 2018 onwards in a very effective manner by conducting 250 webinars, which also we will take it. The role will be that how to involve 50,000 higher education institutions. That is called quintuple helix innovation. 50,000 higher education institution. It means that I have taken 200 computers minimum, good internet connectivity, so many students, faculty members. If they adopt 10 to 15 villages and digitalize and bring in agriculture, digitally agriculture, and it's more than sufficient. In 5 years, this can be done in this country. And you have an NGO, and then you have industry and civil society and environment. This is a 5 triple and 5W1H. Who should do that? What is it and where it should be done? When and why and how? Means that what to grow, why to grow, where to grow, how to grow, and what not to grow, how not to grow. These are all decision data sciences. Applied technology, that is genomics, robotics, informatics, and nanotechnology. This is also called green revolution. This is GRIN. And we had green revolution in the country in 60s and 70s, led by Professor M. S. Swaminathan, Bharat Ratna Professor M. S. Swaminathan. And I'm very happy, following his footsteps, I am now making this informatics revolution part of another green revolution. This is called GRIN. And it is very important that we have 2.5 lakh gram panchayat. We need to have a 2.5 lakh AgriTech startups. Fortunately, we have BharatNet connectivity, 1 to 10 Gbps connectivity with Wi-Fi. And we have 8,000 railway stations, which has got a fail-safe high-speed internet connectivity, which has got about 5 kilometers radius Wi-Fi activity. And then language computing, 22 plus Indian languages which have been constitutionally recognized. And then we have the 7 mission mode programs, 24/7, how we can make it every village is online. It is very important. And then so with these infrastructures, with this key architectural information, we can make in India full of AgriTech, artificial intelligence enabled, and digital transformation in agriculture. What is that? Agriculture is changing the world. In terms of food, it is climate change, business, environmental, there's tremendous changes taking place, technology enabled, innovation, employment, and digital economy. MBA students, you will understand that these 7 sectors is going to make very important. It is making the agriculture is changing the world. It's not the world is changing the agriculture. Agriculture is no longer merely a farming. It is not a sustainable, sustenance farming. It is becoming world's largest knowledge industry. Every educational institution should understand. And it is becoming world's largest industry. I'm putting the, GPT, Jot GPT or, Germany, drawn slides for your understanding. It is, agriculture is broad and rich beyond farming. By adopting technology, research development, and digital, it has become a digital economy, and it can generate large scale employment. So it is changing, the value added, commodities, 400 agriculture commodities and 2000 varieties. And then you have adopting precision farming very effectively, making all agronomists as the AI enabled person. And then carbon capture, or that creating more soil health. And this is very important because agriculture will be a hardcore topic for the computer science students to undertake. Why MBA students should care? Another question we asked for it, that is, agriculture contributes to food, healthcare, supply chains, exports, finance, insurance, artificial intelligence, climate change, and the ESG and startups. We'll see that what is ESG. And then it is no longer an old school primary sector. It has evolved into a massive multi-trillion-dollar playground of complex systems, technological disruptions, and venture capital. Here is exactly why business leaders and MBA students must care about each of these dimensions: supply chains, exports, business, and startups. AgriTech startup ecosystem is booming. It's not about, in India can have minimum 2.5 lakh AgriTech startup to helping 145 million operational holders, out of which 85 to 90% are small and marginal holders. And it is, business models are shifting toward farming as a service, farming as a business, direct to consumer marketplace platforms, and business to business, service, software as a service for crop monitoring, presenting massive entrepreneurial and venture capital opportunities. And in markets and risk management, agriculture drives massive commodities trading desk, structured trade finance, microfinancing frameworks. MBA finance tracks look heavily, MBA finance tracks, that area, look heavily at hedging strategies against crop failure, price volatility, and raw material inflation. Insurance, climate instability has broken traditional risk models. This sector is pioneering parametric insurance, where payouts are triggered automatically by satellite weather data rather than manual damage assessments, which is a massive growth area for fintech in India. Then you see the technology frontiers. Artificial intelligence, farm or data gold mines. It is generating everyday data. With the farmers having, smartphones, they can be able to bring it lot of spatial and non-spatial data very effective to the edge computing sector. We want every higher education institution as an edge computing center. AI is used to optimize yield forecasting, automate robotic harvesting, operate autonomous tractors, analyze computer vision data from drones to spot crop disease early. Digital economy, electronification of agriculture, bridges rural-urban divide. E-commerce platform for fresh produce bypass traditional exploiting middleman. E-commerce platform for fresh produce which should bypass traditional exploiting middleman, directly boosting profit margin for producers and streamlining procurement. And you have life sciences and sustainability, food and innovation, health care. The in pharmaceutical sector relies heavily on agriculture supply chain for plant-derived medicinal compounds and raw biomaterial. Climate agriculture is uniquely positioned as both a primary victim of climate change and a major contributor to the climate change. Business leaders must innovate in drought-resistant crop commercialization and carbon-neutral farming footprints. ESG, environmental, social governance. Institutional investors heavily scrutinize corporate supply chains. Agriculture is ground zero for carbon credit markets, regenerative farming, incentives, and fair labor practices and sustainable sourcing compliance. So the MBA students, should care, because agriculture contributes that 6 plus 6 plus 4, 10 subsectors very effectively. How it is, you can see that a critical business nexus for MBA students. AgriTech innovations, markets and risk, sustainability and compliance, supply chain management, 400 commodities, 2,000 varieties, global exports, health care, and food security, sector interconnections, food security, health care, and macroeconomics. And this is the area which I thought that I should spend some time to tell our MBA students that I was told that in second year 33 students are there and first year students are also there. Either by the time you finishes your graduation, second year, when you finishes your graduation, you should be technologically equipped to handle the situations and you should become an entrepreneur. And I brought a picture which is depicted by Michigan Agribusiness Michigan Global Agribusiness Center. I think this should give us an indication that why can't MIT, ADT, university can bring in Pune, Global Agribusiness Center. Last time also I discussed in the Tuesday meeting with the professors of practice. All the 10 sectors can make Pune, Global Agribusiness Capability Center. It is very important. If Michigan City can have it, why not Pune City? With all these, one for an MBA student, agriculture is no longer a old school primary sector. It has evolved into a massive multi-trillion-dollar playground of complex systems. Farmer is on the ground, but the educational institutions, academic institutions, NGOs can make the agriculture as a trillion-dollar playground of complex systems, technological disruption, and venture capital. Now let us see that agriculture is becoming a knowledge economy. Beautiful timelines, you can see that traditional agriculture, then scientific agriculture, green revolution, then now agricultural intelligence, we would like to document through agricultural informatics. When I talked about agricultural informatics, when I was the Deputy Director General National Informatics Center, brought in IT blueprint in agriculture sector in 1995. And Sobit Institute of Engineering Technology is the first private university to have a Center for Agricultural Informatics and E-Governance Studies, and initiating an MTech and BTech level and PG diploma level agricultural informatics, which All India Council of Technical Education, UGC, has a very difficult to understand at that time. Now everybody talks about it. So you have old misconception is a small scale manual farming and simple local sales and limited technology. Large scale, now strategic realities, large scale optimized operations, high-tech systems, and venture capital. And then you have operations, logistics, sector interconnections, and global macroeconomics. Each one is an area which can generate lot of policy papers with respect to our small and marginal farmers. I am not, at least, I'm not talking about large scale farmers, because small scale farmers are the, food security, network in this country, 85% of the farming sector. Now you see that how it is becoming a knowledge economy. A old misconception, now it is getting into, if you see the middle row, traditional agriculture, scientific agriculture, agriculture intelligence, which talks about satellite data, sensors, precision, and application. I think all the computer science faculty members should be very happy to work on, in agriculture sector. And then agricultural informatics, this is what we would like to have a Center for Agriculture Informatics, Research Research Studies in MIT ADT, data integration, predictive modeling and market analysis, and artificial intelligence, autonomous operations, deep learning and optimization, and ecosystem harmonization, resource efficiency, and regenerative models. And then you have get into that global macroeconomics and operations and logistics. Now you see that when agricultural intelligence, since time immemorial, ancient civilization, farmer had wisdoms, they used to observe, they experimented, they shared knowledge. Today we have the technology, and we have universities like Takshashila, Nalanda. At that time, thousands of years back, they had more than 10,000 students. Without a technology, I don't know how they shared the knowledge. And from ancient, earth knowledge to modern ecological harmony. And this, you can see that they observed, adapted, and they read the land, they accumulated data, and they have undertaken trial and error learning process, and they preserved the collective memory. And it is very important on agriculture and seed saving. It's very important. They have accumulated the knowledge very effectively. So we have that when you talk about artificial intelligence, we have to see from that agricultural intelligence what is recorded in this country. We talk about Vedic agriculture, Sangam agriculture from South Indian point of view, South India, and it is the time that the students are studying, artificial intelligence, technology, AI technology, have to look into that, how we can facilitate our agricultural intelligence into through agricultural informatics to artificial intelligence to agricultural wisdom. Now you see that evolution of agricultural heritage, Vedic agriculture. Many of the students are studying that. Kindly look into it. Don't feel that Professor Moni is boring you. You should know that. You should understand. And Sangam literature, which had a very big treatise called Tolhapya, and which has, earliest Tamil treatise, which has systematically codified. So Indian agricultural lineage is one of the most sophisticated. As Indians, we should feel proud of it. Uninterrupted knowledge systems in human history. For millennia, the subcontinent managed massive population through an intricate blend of spiritual ecology, empirical crop science, and hyper-localized water engineering. And now these lineage is Vedic agriculture, Sangam literature, Tolkapia, traditional water management, and scientific agriculture. Now you see that in the, since I have come from Tamil Nadu, we have studied that 5 Sangam landscapes. That it is the hills. In Tamil it is called Kurinji, and it is forest that is called Mullai, and then it is the agricultural field, it is called agricultural plains, it's called Mardam, and then it is and it is Naidal means it is sea and area, and then you have arid zones, that is called Palai. And there how it has been very nicely documented in various literatures that people lived in this area, how they used agricultural sector, how they produce agriculture commodities for their livelihood, and they have done marketing and trading. And these are all we have studied, and it is a comprehensive illustrated map of 5 Sangam landscape. Now, artificial intelligence students and faculty members should document, because this scientific, and now it is a modern integration, synthesis of heritage and technology. Over the last century, Indian transitioned from the traditional subsistence heritage into a global food exporter through the Green Revolution, National Research Networks ICAR, and digital integration. 115 ICAR institution and about 75 agriculture university and about 450 agriculture colleges. Now we would like to bring in 50,000 higher education institution with botany, zoology, chemistry, physics, mathematics and management and computer science to getting into green revolution, genomics, robotics, informatics and nanotechnology. The convergence today is that modern agriculture in India is looking back to ancient roots through natural farming. Government of India has announced national mission on natural farming. We have got out of 6.5 lakh villages, 1.45 lakh tribal villages are still having natural farming. And I have now, taken up steps to promote, this tribal agriculture as a smarter tribal farming. And the scheme is under Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, RKVY. It is a Bharatiya Prakritik Krishi Padhati is a national mission on natural farming, and it is coming on national mission on sustainable agriculture. It is a, if the computer science students and the MBA business students in the agriculture and food sector, they can do wonders in modeling. And digital intervention replacing ancient astronomical calculations with the AI-driven weather forecasting and smart automated drip irrigation modeled after traditional water efficiency. The tribals living in Dungarpur district in Rajasthan, they had weather forecasting in their area, centuries earlier back. And we have to document such astronomical calculations very effectively for agriculture operations. And this is in classical Tamil Sangam literatures, formally codified in Tolkappiyam. Geography and human emotions are deeply intervened through the concept of 5 landscapes. Rather than viewing land simply as a static property, ancient Tamil civilization mapped the entire ecosystem into 5 distinct ecoregion or biomass. Now, Indian government has got 9 land use classifications. From 5, they got into 9 land use classification up to the district level. But for the last 15 to 20 years, they are asking that land use classification up to panchayat level. And today it is possible even up to the village level. So each zone on those days, dictated own livelihood, culture, flora, fauna, and specific psychological moods that brought them sustainable agriculture and sustainable livelihoods. And agriculture intelligence represents the collective wisdom, practical skills, data-driven insights used to sustainably manage ecosystems for food production. It transforms raw human experience into structured community learning through a continuous evolutionary cycle. What is that innovation cycle of agricultural intelligence? Human experience and the knowledge gathering and innovate and give it to the community learning. This is what we have to give back to the society and then grow. It is a cycle, it's an innovation cycle. And this is where the quintuple helix model and 5W1H is going to make innovation cycle of agricultural intelligence it is a $1 trillion economy. It's very important. Now you see that example, that modern example precision farming. And a historical example, Sangam era Martham. Ancient Tamil farmers observed seasonal river floods in lowland. When they constructed, you can see that how water engineering, how they've done it in dam, in it's Kalladai in Tanjavur district, thousands years back, 2000 years back. They've done it, still it is not even, it is not broken. And human experience, then knowledge. They mapped water behaviors to identify fertile alluvial soil deposits, even olden times, even historical experience. Soil health is very important. And today, IoT, soil sensors, and satellite data map exact moisture and nutrition deficits. And in some, historical period innovation, they built advanced sluice gates, tank systems, and iron blows. Now, variable rate fertilizer drone apply nutrients and only where needed. Variable rate fertilizer drones apply nutrients only where it is needed. Precision farming. And community learning. Local farming councils shared their water management techniques across river basin to sustain the entire kingdom. And here, community learning, open source agriculture databases aggregate this data to optimize regional farming algorithms globally. Now, you put together that, is how it is making. That I was instrumental. I have been propagating agricultural informatics in a very big manner. And, under the green framework, that is genomics, robotics, informatics, and nanotechnology, and MIT ADT University can, bring in a very effective manner. And I was instrumental even in bringing out that Indian, AgriSnet, AgmarkNet, HeartNet, FishNet, FedNet, Agricultural Resources Information System, SeedNet, and Cooperative Informatics Network. What all the experience which I worked on from 2005 onwards, and recently I published in Ardo Journal, and the copy I have put it in the Professor of Practice WhatsApp group in the university. Kindly go through it. Now, in agricultural informatics, pioneering work in agri-food systems, MBA students, kindly look into it that this is how when the faculty members of agriculture science, it is an MIT College of Management and Computer Application. That's why I introduced this slide. This, if the faculty members concentrate on this agricultural informatics, information and data streams, technology systems, knowledge management, and agriculture application, means each village will become a digital twin village. And it will be a pioneering journey and transformation and impact. You will understand traditional farming, and you will standardize it. You will create an agricultural informatics out of it. And now we have seen an, mechanization era. Now we have got, the harmonization revolutions and the smart agriculture now, which is going on. It is a feature of farming, smart agriculture. Now, empowering India agriculture revolution is towards agriculture 4.0. And we got about, 85% marginal small farmers, 14.3% semi-medium and medium farmers, and 0.7 is about something like large-scale farmers. We have to bring in digital data sciences in crop planning, soil health, and traceability, input efficiency, risk management, and market access. And the digital tools for farmers include data analysis, mobile apps, precision agriculture, and AI advice. And these 6 areas are very important. Database means the foundation. GIS means Geographical Information System, Agricultural Resources Information System. Government of India has set up a committee in 2002, and I was the member secretary. And we have even included as in the doubling farmers' income as a mission mode program number 3. And AgmarkNet, market and prices information. I'm called father of AgmarkNet. Now it is, which is operationalized from 1998 to 2008. Out of 7,000 wholesale mandis, 3,500 mandis. Now in 2025, now government launched AgmarkNet 2.0. AgriSnet, Farmer Services and Advisory, I have brought in AgriSnet in 2000. Now it is now going as a model to the West African country Liberia as a project Liber AgriSnet. And digital agriculture, IoT connected farms, and AI, artificial intelligence and machine learning. So agricultural informatics is combination of database, GIS, and individual 15 informatics network and digital agriculture and AI. Now this is based on that my AgmarkNet projects which initiated. Now I made a presentation to the government of India that I'm going to send a proposal for Center for AgmarkNet, Informatics Development and Value Creation Network, which will have, we have got 7,000 wholesale mandis, which will become a center of AgmarkNet 4.0. If we put 4 MBAs as interns for 7,500 wholesale mandis, we need 28,000 MBA students from agri and food sectors in 7,000 agriculture wholesale mandis. That is what I'm trying to do that. And this is itself is a 3 hours discussion. I will make it available to the university, the organizer, and each one. And when I come to, university, I will be able to address, maybe I can stay for 1 week and give week-long lectures to the computer science students and, MBA students. Now you see that in some of the things which I've taken it, what is AgmarkNet 4.0? And this requires an MBA in agriculture marketing, 4 to 5 MBAs in each APMC. And not even a single MBA in agriculture marketing is being, we don't have an MBA in agriculture marketing. We have an MBA in agribusiness management. It goes to corporate sector. They take care of their, ledgers. But we need people in the villages and markets to make our agriculture remunerative. And we have to have, the time has come that we have to have an MBA in agriculture marketing. We are now today, each APMC have only clerks. And this is have huge potential to work with 145 million operational holders of India, and which will value creation for stakeholders, farmers, that better price realization, wider market access, reduced transaction cost, timely market intelligence, increased income and resilience, agribusiness, assured supply chain, quality raw material sourcing, efficient logistic and traceability, data-driven business decisions, and reduced procurement risk, government policy makers, and society and economy. And you have AgmarkNet, market information. The person who was instrumental is talking to you. And now, when Honorable Prime Minister took over as Mr. Modi took over as the president, when he announced ENAM, I walked down to the managing director of Small Farmers Agribusiness, that please don't make ENAM isolated, vertical. Please interact, network with AgmarkNet. It was launched in 2016. They didn't listen, but now it took 9 years. In 2025, in November, they have now interfaced with AgmarkNet, and now it is being called AgmarkNet 2.0. The resulting in intelligent agriculture market ecosystem is proficient market intelligence, smart logistic, and digital trade facilitation, and risk management, and personalized farmers advisory, and climate smart market planning. And then digital access to Indian farmers is a very big area. It is a very big area, and this one, it talks about agricultural finance, agriculture credit, insurance, and agribusiness management, exactly for the MBA students. And I delivered a talk, in November 2016, 26 and 27 at Port Blair, in a conference organized by the Council of Confederation of State Marketing Board, Agriculture Marketing Board. And now it is coming back. And now we're going to take that paper and now working on, how to bring in. I'll be very happy that kindly look into this slide. the faculty members and the MBA students how to make as a, this in 7 mission mode program, it is the number 5 that is called farming as a business. I put it in 2016. Now it is coming as a startup now. And this is how the framework which is worked on, agricultural informatics framework for 2005. This is also based on my another paper, and that's a prospective and future challenges and options. What is that? Just 1 minute. Options in agriculture. There's a perspective of future challenges and options in agriculture, and this is now which is we talked about at that time up to 2025. Now trying to bring out another policy paper for agricultural informatics framework 2035, and alignment with SDG goals number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, and 17. And this is very important. Digital connectivity, AI, advisory systems, climate smart practices, and precision farming, and farmer produce organization, and rural enterprises, and SMEs, and sustainable and resilient practices. It is very important that the 10 pillars of agricultural informatics framework. It is digital public infrastructure, DPI, AI for agriculture, smart farming techniques, technologies, climate smart agriculture, One Health informatics. How to see plant health, animal health, fish health, soil health, water health, and human health together. And this will adopt heavy use of AI and big data analytics and blockchain technology to ensure optimal nutrition and in soil and harvested food to minimize human disease. I hope that maybe India can have a data center with 10,000 data scientists to work only in this area for the whole world. And this is a model which is now is based on what we are experimenting in smart tribal farming 1. And it become like a growth model in a cluster of 10 to 15 tribal villages. And Indian Economic Survey 2025-26 has recognized as a growth model in India and a replicable model in global South. And this is the 10 pillars of agricultural informatics is very important. And then you have that global cooperation platforms and smart village, smart tribal farming, and agriculture knowledge network. And this is very important, and I will be very happy. It will make the farmers as intelligent farmers. They're anyway intelligent farmers, intelligent farms, and intelligent ecosystems. I've gone into this depth level. I don't know whether agriculture university is working in this area or not, but both agriculture universities and institute like MIT, AgriTech can join together, we can do wonders. And in these agriculture reforms 2020, I talked about the farm laws, and now it can benefit now with the 7 mission mode programs of doubling farmers' income, for which I was the author for volume 12B, and it talks about that how from AgMarknet, ENAM, digital public infrastructure, AI-driven agriculture, global competitiveness, and future technologies will be that smart supply chains, predictive market analytics, blockchain traceability, Internet of Things, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Key message is that empowering farmers through digital markets, transparent trade, and integrated agriculture value chain. Now you see that digital public infrastructure. Now today, Government of India has talked about AgriTech, digital identity, digital payment, knowledge platform, and AI. Now you take agriculture stack, AgriStack. I have now, even though they give an OTP and expect that the farmers will respond to that OTP code back to the, servers. And, how many farmers will have 5GP internet connectivity? And that's why I put it as, I saw in the present AgriStack, I call it as an AgriStack down. I put it as an AgriStack up, that where you do offline verifications and using farmer producer organization and primary agriculture cooperative societies, so that, it is inclusive in nature. Use technology, but it is online and offline. That's why this is called AgriTech, AgriStack up. And many of the farmer, bureaucrats who work in IT sector, they asked me that, Professor Moni, why don't you come out with digital public infrastructure with AgriStack up? I'll be very happy that if the faculty members from MIT, ADT Pune, can, facilitate this to come out with the digital public infrastructure along with the, I'm all, as a professor emeritus and chairman of 6 centers of excellence in Soviet Institute of Engineering and Technology, and MIT ADT University can work together on digital public infrastructure having AgriStack up. That is the second, slide. Now, this is agriculture, artificial intelligence, digital transformation, agriculture. I have now talked about it, that the important components which drives to this agricultural intelligence to agricultural wisdoms. Now, let us take that, how the components of, doubling farmers' income 22 to Mission Mode programs facilitates. Volume 12B, digital technology in farming system life cycle. Now, today, all the digital, startups and so on and so forth, bits and pieces. And, we have it recommended in 2018. I don't know why various government departments, both the central government and state government, do not want to undertake the digital technology in farming system life cycle altogether. And it is very important because we have to give us solutions to the farmer, not so many apps. So the digitalized agriculture, digital agromet advisories, agricultural resources information systems, and farm health management, and the digital farmer services, that is the farming as a service and the digital value chain. And this is very important under the 3 category: rainfed area, smart rainfed farming; tribal area, smart tribal farming; and irrigated area, smart irrigated farming, put together as a smart farming. And this will give exponential, evidence-based agriculture, facilitating evidence-based agriculture policies, and it is not, statistics-based policy development. Now you come out that digital architecture, data, information, knowledge, intelligence, decision wisdom. Both the MBA students and agriculture science students and information technology students have to understand how data is playing its role. And here the 2 Mission Mode programs: agricultural resources information system, micro level planning, and digitalized land and water management. Information, digitalized agromet advisories value chain, and knowledge, digitalized 400 agriculture commodity value chain. And then intelligence, and it is, predictive and prescriptive analytics, and decision, automated loan disbursement, integrated crop insurance, and so on and so forth. That is a risk management solutions. And this is what we are, and then wisdom is that, 7 digitalized integrated farm health management. That is human health, plant health, animal health, soil health, water health, environment health, and fish health. If this village level 6+1 health layers, we do that, this is based on sustainable farms and food farms, and then it is making cities happy. That is an AgriConnect, and that is the wisdom. So data, information, knowledge, intelligence, decision, and wisdom is an important value chain. And artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and computer vision, generative AI, agentic AI. This is era in which all the students, you will be teaching about it. But I would like to see that how this is getting mapped into our smart farming and integrated health. Our our mission mode program, third, agriculture and micro level planning. And then you have agromet advisories and risk management solutions. And then you have integrated farm health knowledge, and you have digitalized farming as a service intelligence, generic, generative AI, and then agentic AI is the digitalized 400 agriculture commodity value chain. So it means that time has come that everybody is working on, large learning models. Now in agriculture, let us start working on small learning models. Large learning models. From there, now in agriculture 4.0, let us work on small learning model, SLM. And the wisdom is that smart farming, irrigated, rainfed, and what? Now, if you see that how the artificial intelligence shift is taking place, that if you see that AI Matraksha doll, that's a doll in doll map, and the first four terms represent structural layers of technology stack, artificial intelligence, broad field, and machine learning, and it is data-driven learning, a subset of artificial intelligence where systems are not explicitly programmed with hard-coded rules. Instead, they ingest vast data sets and use statistical algorithms to learn patterns and make predictions on their own. Then you have a deep learning, a specialized subset of ML modeled loosely after the human brain. It utilizes multi-layered artificial neural networks, hence deep, and to automatically extract high-level complex features from unstructured data without manual feature engineering and computer vision. And it is a specialized branch rooted in deep learning that trains computers to interpret, understand the visual world. By processing digital images, videos, and live sensor feeds, and computer vision models identify objects, track movements, and map spatial environments crucial for drone mapping and automated field inspections. And the modern shift which is taking place from generative AI versus agentic AI. The first two terms represent the frontier of AI applications. They built upon foundational stack that the machine learning and deep learning, but differ fundamentally in interaction, design, execution loops, and autonomy. And this is which I have taken from internet. I am reproducing it that it is generative AI is reactive and agentic AI is proactive. And we have to build such systems in agriculture sector. It is very important. Now, in doubling farmers' income in 2022, AI-driven architecture for smart farming integrated health. Wisdom is smart farming. Data is, all the data in all the 7 mission mode programs. And, it's 7 slides, which you can see that it will be recorded in the video streaming, but look into it and have these presentation slides. And one, I will see that first one, that, drones, unified farmer registry, geotagged field, every field is geotagged, and digitalized agromet advisories, risk management, computer vision is working there, and knowledge integrated farm health, deep learning, and the intelligent digitalized farming as a service, generative AI, generative AI, and digitalized 400 agriculture commodity value chain, agentic AI. And this is how detailed it has brought it out. I'm thankful to the AI tools. Based on my document, they were able to bring out such a detailed analysis. I'm thankful to the teams which are available on internet, AI tools developers like Google and Gemini and ChatGPT, which I use. Now you can see that the bottom one, 6th one, how it is being seen. Here, sustainable economic growth, food security and sovereignty, and policy optimization, it helps. Smart farming, sustainable, economy, and then irrigated, rainfed, and tribal. And dynamic integration of 7 programs and 6+1 health lane. This is going to be a very important thing driven by agentic AI with autonomous action chains. And then this is smart farming, sustainable, model, and sustainable economic growth. It is agentic AI outcomes and wisdom outcomes, multi-sector health wisdom, integration of 7 programs with the 6+1 health areas, and dynamic integrations and sustainable economic growth. And now you see that this is AI applications. This is detection, a particular one. You can build up AI application for yield production, predictions and planning, and weather intelligence, and market forecasting and supply chain. And this it's very detailed. It is given here, and we can make many of the students from computer science and MBA students can get into each area. Now, how AI is not a replacement. AI is not a replacement. This is a defining philosophical and practical boundary of modern technology design. So, students, you please understand that AI is not a replacement for human intelligence. Instead, the goal of agricultural informatics, which I've been working from 1987 onwards, from the district program which is launched in India. I was the founder director of that program in 512 districts, and 95, 15 informatics network in agriculture sector called Digital Network for Farmers. And it is the goal of agricultural informatics to create a symbiotic bridge where technology acts as an amplifier, transforming raw computing power into real-world agriculture wisdom. I understand that because being born in rural area and having an MTech in MTech in computer science from IIT Chennai 76-78 batch, and before that MSc in mathematics from Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda College, University of Madras, I understood that how this has to work in agriculture sector. That's why when the chance was given to me as a project director for 512 districts, I put the seed for agricultural informatics. Now you can see that how it works from AI to agricultural wisdom, artificial intelligence to agricultural wisdom, and agricultural intelligence is a computational engine, and informatics is the medium, is the digital, public infrastructure, and human decisions are the catalyst. The ultimate goal, agricultural wisdom, is the synthesis of technology plus time-tested knowledge, highly tailored to ecological paradigm, irrigated area, rainfed area, tribal area. Our policy is for agriculture policy. We have to have an agriculture policy for irrigated agriculture area. We have to have an irrigated, agriculture policy for rainfed agriculture, and we have to have agriculture policy for tribal agriculture. India to have agriculture to become an annadata. It is one size doesn't fit for all, like a Green Revolution said it. Now you see that from AI to agriculture wisdom, how that it is processed into that data processing. You see program 3, doubling farmers' income by 2023, that mission mode program 3, and insight generations, and it is land and water management, that is a mission mode program 6, insight generation, that is digitalized agromet advisories, that is mission mode program 2, and resource stewardship, that is land and water management, mission mode program 6, and then ecosystem safety net, that is integrated farm health program 7, that is mission mode program 7, and then farming as a service, that is democratized access, and then market power, that is 400 agriculture commodity value chain. How that doubling farmers' income by 2022 under the chairmanship of Dr. Ashok Dalwai, and me being the chairman for the volume 12B and volume 11, and bring it out this 11, the 7 mission mode program and other 40 recommendations, how it can make agriculture as a digitalized agriculture. So government should look into it, that, we have to build up agri rails through agriculture technology, and we have to convert, that the human intelligence drives the brain. The time is that the DPI, digital, public infrastructure in agriculture is an essential thing for this country by 2047. And we talked about, so far that I put it that into, put together the slide, which you can see. You can see that, and even to talk about this, it will take another 1 hour. And agriculture intelligence continuum is agriculture intelligence, informatics, artificial intelligence, and agriculture wisdom. Here I would like to tell you that we are targeting that 50,000 higher education institutions under the Queen triple model, and we consider that there will be at least minimum 200 computers, and they will be teaching GIS, data science, and other technologies, and they will be facilitating edge computing at the grassroots level for the minimum 10 to 15 tribal villages. So we can facilitate 2.5 lakh AgriTech startup and governance and operational framework. It is by the quintuple plus, that is that education systems, economic systems, and political systems, and civil society, and environment, and what, why, who, where, when, and how. Now you see that agriculture wisdom, it consists of technology, ecology, ethics, human value, business to sustainable. People will talk about it, that, when you go for all the one, now how to take care of technology and ecology and ethics and human value and business and true sustainability. This slide talks about that, what all the ecology, ecology and harmony, that wisdom and ecology, we talk about it. Digitalized integrated land and water management takes care of wisdom and ecology, tracks down soil erosions, watershed and groundwater, and digitalized farm health management. It talks about monitored soil, crop, livestock health, and disease prevention. So it takes care of wisdom and ecology, ecological harmony. And then you take human values and equity, that is social justice, digitalized access to inputs, knowledge, skills, and finance, and digitalized agrometeorological advisory and risk management. So it takes care of social justice. And we're very happy that if the the present administration, both at the state level and central level, looks into this slide. 2018, the recommendation was given in doubling farmers' income. Why it is not getting operationalized in village level? Sustainable agribusiness and business viability, digitalized agriculture, digitalized agriculture commodity value chain, agricultural resources information system. They're all government reports. It has to be operationalized. And achieving sustainability, the holistic agricultural framework, agricultural wisdom, technology, ecology, ethics, human value, business put into sustainability. The result is that adopted 7 mission mode programs, create 6 centers of excellence in every higher education institution, make village Atmanirbhar. So now smart tribal farming, I talked about it. What it talks about it is that it takes traditional agriculture and gets into digital agriculture and apply artificial intelligence and create agricultural wisdom. This is the pilot project which has been initiated throughout the country. That's the reason only I have been talking with our honorable executive, director, Professor Dr. Sunita Ji. That's how I joined, the MIT AGT University Pune campus for setting up, this Center for Smart Tribal Farming initiatives, for the entire Maharashtra. Now you see that how the technology will facilitate a smart tribal farming project. Tribal area. This is a visualization. We have done it for Gadchiroli district, Maharashtra, and talked about various area, diversified natural economy, agriculture value chain, and then project scope, And then, policy foundations, diversified natural economy, flowers and marigold, and, medicinal and wild plants, and various products and allied livelihoods. And then you have minor forest produce, and the expected outcome is more than doubling the farmer's income, nutritional security, women's empowerment, and climate resilience, and so on and so forth. And technologies that farmer interface, mobile app, toll-free IVR, voice advisory, digital payments, and field level IoT layers and cloud platforms. And now we would like to have a edge computing. With this will facilitate adoption of the Data Privacy and Data Protection Act 2020, and integrated value chain. And smart farming project initiative in which Ambegaon block in Maharashtra, Ambegaon block in Maharashtra, and it is about 37 Pesa Gram Panchayat. I had a lot of discussion with one Mr. Dr. Naresh Sejwal, and we brought out this one, and we have to work on it. It is 18 core benefits, which is today even farmers do not know. Even agriculture university who work on agriculture also do not know. If you adopt smart farming, this much benefits we can have it: digital transformation, risk management, micro level nutrient planning, farm loss reduction, and resource use efficiency, AgriTech startups, open innovation network, village level entrepreneurs, geographical GI tax, and carbon farming, and youth governance training, integrated total development, indigenous practice validation, natural farming stability, multi-tiered digital matrix, and science innovation and science technology innovation hubs, and value-added forest producers, and reduced rural migration. And now this is how this model which we are working in India, how it goes to other countries. We already put up a proposal for Sri Lanka, digital transformation of Sri Lanka agri-food sector. And we are proposing 1,400 agri-tech startup, one agri-tech startup for 10 villages. Sri Lanka has got 14,000 villages, 25 districts. We also put up a proposal for Project Liber AgriTech, integrated One Health Informatics and Value Creation Network access 136 districts Liberia. In this one, I also put it as submitted by Professor Moni, and with the Professor Emeritus and Chairman of Centers of Excellence at Subit University, and also Professor of Practice MIT ADT University Pune, which has gone to Liberia. And then this is the advice of Ardo, the Project Liber AgriTech also has been submitted to Liberia through Ardo as we are working together. And this is also with the African Asian Rural Development Organization. We already submitted the proposal on unlocking the potential of Asian agriculture and food sector for 11 ASEAN countries. And I worked for about 2 months, and it is making a very big impact. And this is for ASEAN region. And why I'm bringing everything is that huge potential if agriculture, engineering, and business management and computer science students join together. And Smarter Tribal Farming Initiative, we have now talked about it, and it can have 6 centers, which I put it: Center for Agriculture Informatics E-Governance Center, Center for Agri Business and Disaster Management, Center for Smarter Tribal Farming, Center for Informatics Solutions and Application, Center for Health Informatics and Computing, Center for Industry 4.0 Technology. I want institute like university like MIT ADT should have 6 centers of excellence, for every student who is studying in the institute to become an entrepreneur. Now, recently we put it that, for El Nino impact, I was in the committee. I have submitted a project report called Project Amrit Krishi, and how technology can create a problem. And yesterday, Honorable Prime Minister talked about El Nino impact in India, and I hope that he must give an approval for the committee report, which ICR would have submitted to the government. And it is a huge potential to bring in lot of data science based decision support system, AI enabled, the same model which I am prescribing, which can make villages totally developed. This is a picture which has been put it in the my report to the ICAR and Amrit Krishi intervention, smart agriculture and climate resilience for 10 to 15 El Nino affected village. And now how this works out? AgriTech startups, IoT, robotics, blockchain, food technology, fin technology, and climate tech. They're all startups can come in AgriTech startups, and it can have a general startups, IoT startup, robotic startup, blockchain startup, food tech startup, fintech startups, and climate tech startups. Startups are drivers, IoTs are eyes of ears, robotics are the workforce, blockchain trust architecture, food tech value multiplier, fintech economic enabler, and climate tech resilience shield. And then when you have a digital value chain, farm, processing, storage, logistic, retail, and consumer. So this is a value chain. When you look at it, convert market activities into available informatics and wisdom. So what all the the ecosystem architecture we studied, and we also see the neighboring, adjoining, that's infographics picture. It very clearly say that, existing value chain, we have to get into digital value chain. That is that, the 400 agriculture commodity value chain, digital layer, and so on and so forth. Repeatedly, we are talking about that. Now, end-to-end digital value chain architecture, it's a farm level production. It talks about tech injection and scheme connections and processing, tech injection and scheme connection, government schemes, storage network, what all the government schemes available, agriculture infrastructure fund, and what type of technology injection we should do, agentic AI for decentralized logistics, and retail networks, tech injections, open network for digital commerce, and scheme connections, digitalized value chain for 400 agriculture commodities, value, mission mode program 4, and end consumers that, end consumers can have product packaging, QR code to review, complete crop as complete history. That is important. Systemic impact is that smart tribal farming collectives to command premium prices for traditional crops and directly boosting village income. And this is that complete architectural synthesis. Farm production, digital processing, storage, and logistic, consumer insights, architectural wisdom, and so on and so forth. By linking every node from farm to consumer, we built a highly responsible loop. Kindly go through it. End-to-end data ecosystem from farm to wisdom. Integrated systemic gains across the value chain, which is necessary by the time we reach 2047, which is another 20 years. So now come back that, what are the top career opportunities for MBA students? You have AI, you have agribusiness, you have digital marketing, you have supply chain, export, food processing, ESG, and climate finance. I talked in the initial stage. Now we talked about technology and so on and so forth. Let us refresh your memory that, you have a next business generation agribusiness career matrix, and you can become so many, with the labels which we can have it. Let us see that. And you can become an agentic AI system engineer. You can have in digital marketing, you can have a YNDC growth strategist, directed to consumer lead, predictive logistic architect, supply chain, agricultural provenance auditor, and a smart factory automation lead, and a carbon credit tokenization expert. So these are all some of the things that, the convergence of agentic AI, digital value chain, and national digital public infrastructure that makes that rural development is no longer just about farming. It is a high-tech corporate, financial, and engineering frontier. Now you see that how it comes, that, entry-level technical nucleus. You can have a GIS asset modeler, field elementary engineer, agronomic data scientist, and you have a farming as a service operator, smart warehouse network manager, Agri e-commerce operation director. You can have an agricultural ESG chief, international trade and trade compliance officer, digitalized climate finance specialist. The final systemic summary is that the transformation of Indian agriculture hinges entirely on workforce evolution. Workforce evolution, how to convert rural youth into as a workforce into agriculture. Workforce evolution by combining technical domains like AI and supply chain logistics with impact domains like food processing and climate finance. The next generation of agribusiness professionals won't just manage crop yields. They will engineer a highly automated, hyper-local, climate-resilient economic landscape for Viksit Bharat 2047. So key career sector, emerging roles, artificial intelligence, agriculture, AI, agri-data scientist, computer vision engineer, predictive crop analytics expert, drone data analyst. Advanced agribusiness management, AgriTech startup founder, product manager, agribusiness strategy consultant, farm to fork business development manager, rural market growth specialist, agri e-commerce manager, digital extension service strategist. Agriculture supply chain analyst, cold chain logistic optimization, manager, traceability system architect. Agriculture export compliance specialist, international agri commodities trader, global sourcing manager, food automation process engineer, self-life extension scientist, food supply quality and trust auditor. And in environmental, social and governance compliance, ESG compliance, you can become sustainability and ESG auditor, agribusiness, corporate carbon footprint analyst, ethical supply chain director, carbon credit assessor, climate agri investment and analyst, and agriculture risk and insurance underwriter. So I now see that I decide to bring to all of you the following national knowledge management highlight, which is begun during COVID-19 pandemic. I conducted 116 weekly national webinars and 110 weekly international webinars on open source digital technology towards self-reliant India in collaboration with Ordo on test capacity building knowledge dissemination. India has got that capability in how to use digital technology in agriculture. And it is a big knowledge management and capacity building, knowledge dissemination is converting research to extension. Localized material for, Gram Panchayat, vocal for local, going for global. Democratizing agriculture data, technology hubs in villages, science, technology, innovation hubs in villages. I think DST, which runs STA hubs to look into this, and market intelligence flow. It's very important. Now, sustainable development goals linked with agriculture, no poverty, zero hunger, gender equality, decent work, climate action, partnerships. And, this is also explained properly. And Viksit Bharat, need to have an agriculture, innovations, entrepreneurship, digital India, AI and youth. So innovation in agriculture, entrepreneurship in agriculture, digital India in agriculture, AI in agriculture, and youth in agriculture, India's paradigm shift to agriculture 4.0. And the future of agribusiness is on autonomous farms, on digital twins. Every village will look like a virtual farm models in MIT, ADT University with respect to the villages which they are going to adopt. Climate intelligence, robotics, artificial intelligence, and carbon economy. So it is a blueprint for tomorrow's agriculture. So we have to work on this, and then you have keep it in these 5 I's: indigenous knowledge, information, innovation, inclusion, and make it impact. That is very important. Digital technology integration, local language apps, data sovereignty, digital skill training. Data sovereignty is very important. We have to adopt the Data Privacy and the Data Protection Act. And sustainable agriculture, disaster risk reduction is very important for villages. That's indigenous knowledge is very important how they have done it. And message to MBA aspirants who are attending today, agriculture is becoming the largest technology industry. Largest technology industry. Please see this under technology industry. I'm not reading. Knowledge industry. Research and development, genetics, crop science, big data analytics. And technology industry, smart farming, precision agriculture, AI and robotics. And innovation industry, new business models, clean tech, biotech, agri-tech startup. Employment industry, managers, data scientists, engineers, supply chain expert. And entrepreneurship industry, it is agri-ventures, scale-ups, impact investing, and disruptive solutions. And in agri-entrepreneurs, bring in rural innovators, rural entrepreneurs, self-help group, and farmer producer organization, and primary agriculture cooperative societies, and so on and so forth. But keep these 6 pillars. You want to become a leader. You should have a vision. You should have an innovation, adaptable culture to embrace innovation, to bring in innovation. And integrity foundation come from ethics. And performance will get to technology, since technology is a performance multiplier, adopted technology. Inculcate ethics and cultivate innovation, have vision, and provide services which will empower impact and create sustainability, work for sustainability. So the 5, the 6 pillars are very important. And key takeaways are: agriculture is a knowledge economy. AI complements, not replaces, human expertise. Agriculture informatics is the bridge between traditional knowledge and AI. And digital transformation enables resilient and inclusive food systems. MBA graduates can lead the next way of agri-tech innovation. I think in the students who are listening to my talk, you are going to lead the next wave of agri-tech innovation. Hence, agricultural intelligence and agricultural informatics and artificial intelligence is a continuum towards agriculture wisdom. There are at least, I wanted to bring in 2 associate professors from KG College of Arts and Science are working with me in this one, and I hope that many faculty members from MIT ADT also will be joining, in this journey. So AgriTech, artificial intelligence, digital transformation, agriculture. I was able to talk for the last, about 1 hour, 20 minutes. And it is from agriculture intelligence to agriculture wisdom, which will create future leaders, entrepreneurs, and innovators for Viksit Bharat and the global South. Agriculture intelligence created knowledge. Agriculture informatics organized knowledge. Artificial intelligence amplifies knowledge. Agriculture wisdom applies knowledge for the well-being of people, prosperity, and the planet. The future of agriculture belongs to those who combine knowledge, technology, entrepreneurship, and compassion. Professor Moni Maraswamy. Thank you. Thank you. I close my talk. Thank you very much. Yay, wisdom. That is agriculture intelligence, agriculture informatics, artificial intelligence, agriculture wisdom, AAAW model for sustainable future. Thank you very much. I stop here.
Thank you, sir. Any questions from students, faculty? Sir, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
How can digital agriculture improve food security?
We have to step into all food security consists of various measures, right?
Yes, sir.
And one is that food production. By 2050, India has to double the food production. And we don't have the land to expand. We have already irrigated farming practices has become a plateau now. And we are not able to achieve even the laboratory, productivity which ICR has published. We are not even able to achieve. But because of productions which are coming out now we have food self-sufficiency. But now when the population is going to be doubled by 2047, 2050, and we don't have a land to increase. So people talk about vertical farming. But now we have to look towards 66% of the land which is available in rainfed area. And all the technology which has been developed by various research institutions for irrigated area. But rainfed area, not much technology has come except watershed technology method, how to harvest water. And now we have to see the productivity in rainfed area which is having all the constraints. Now we also have the one slide I put it, El Nino impact. Now we have this year, if with all the predictions, 352 districts are going to be impacted. But climate change issues are happening every year. So the 352 districts has to have what I put it as a project, Amrit Krishi, digital technology, has to adopt it in every village. Because what water is available, depending upon the water availability, soil conditions, we have to grow what crop can be grown here. We have to go for, that suitable crop. The crop suitability is more important. Not what the farmer, traditionally what they are doing. So the food security is in our hands if we adopt the technology, what we put it in what I discussed so far. If we put it in 10 to 15 tribal, villages with the 50,000 higher education institution that adopt that AAAW, agriculture intelligence, not only tribal people intelligence, but indigenous farmers in non-tribal area. That's why I talked about that land 5 use land classification, Vedic agriculture. Now people have to go back when when their situation was the same situation, how the people lived there, how they achieved food security. So this model is very important to, adopt, so that every institution, if you take care of 10 to 15 villages, when you bring in, digital technology adoption with respect to 7 mission programs, I think food security is assured. If the food security, then you also get assured nutritional security. Because if you see the project Amrit Krishi, we are putting that, integrated farm health management. You are studying health component in totality. Use of AI, big data analytics, and blockchain technology to ensure optimal nutrition in soil. If we ensure optimal nutrition, soil, fodder crops will have a nutrient crop for animals, which can give a good milk and good meat. Water quality, 2000 parameters has to be tested in water. We don't test it to increase productivity. And so good fish can come. Good quality water can generate plant, it is healthy, plant healthy, animal healthy, and environmental healthy. So see all the data together: human health, allopathy, Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, homeopathy, naturopathy. Then plant health, animal health, soil health, water health, environmental health, fish health. If this component comes into that, we will grow what we need, what nutrient food. So that food security plus nutritional security is achieved if that 7 mission mode programs, which I have mentioned it, what has been put it in doubling farmers' income by 2028, 2018. If this is done, I think Viksit Bharat 2047 is in the hands of villages, not in the hands of cities and towns. Hope I have answered your question.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, Dr. Hemant, you want to say something?
Hello, can I audible?
Yes, sir.
Sir, thank you very much for Dr. Moni sir, because the information is so valuable. But I have only one question in agronomy discipline regards. So use of robotics and AI in agriculture or in especially in weed science. Please tell me please concept clear my concept, sir. Please use of robotics and AI in
Yeah,
weed science.
you are from agronomy?
Yes, sir. I am agronomy, sir. I am the associate professor of agronomy.
So I used to give a new definition of precision farming. Agronomy plus AI is equal to precision farming. You understand that? Previously,
Yes, sir.
mechanization is involved in agronomic conditions, crop protection. Now, mechanization also that, that's now it's robotics and so on and so forth. But all the 5W and 1H is very important. What to grow, where and how to grow, and all those things are all being dictated by AI discipline. That's what many slides which are able to do that. Now, the precision farming is now completely redefined from mechanization, that is called robotics, and with the complete AI, because AI will capture, our agriculture informatics will capture data on day-to-day basis. Agriculture is an unstructured problem. Industry is a structured problem. And agriculture, you do not know. Every day data is being generated from the field, depending upon the soil condition, depending upon the sunlight, depending upon the climatic conditions, so on and so forth. So this will demand that every day how that crop as a child has to be seen. So this, risk solutions, agromet, and then the 7 mission mode programs has to seen together to achieve precision farming at the farm. That's why now that technology, robotics and nanotechnology will come for, at the, whether you should put it, whether you have to put water for the whole field or you should put water only for the root. That now they say that micro irrigation, so on and so forth. And the fertilizer, whether you should give to the root or only to the flower, leaves. And so all those things that, this is being now seen as in totality, that agriculture, artificial intelligence and big data analytics and blockchain technology, that it will ensure that optimal nutrition for the soil or in the soil and for the harvested food. So this will, the precision farming is getting redefined. So that's why I have been talking about it, that the first step to bring in this technology to the farmers is that existing agronomists in the country who are studying or available outside the campus, to train them on AI. It's a huge training potentials. Maharashtra is a big agriculture state. Farmers are not getting remunerations. Productivity is not getting increased. So the first hand is, we have to have a large scale skill training for all agronomists. Those who are outside, even those who are practicing now, and then train them on AI. So this will define now the precision farming. Then when you look at it, crop production, you have to also see the other 6 other mission mode programs. That's why I will be very happy that go through each slide. Go through each slide and see to that when I come next time, let us have discussion, thorough discussion as to how to go about it. And like soil is very important. Agronomy is also very important, because farmers may not be able to understand. That's why we are trying to have AgriTech is an important component with an MBA student and an IT student and agriculture science student, maybe agriculture engineering students. So these three components, if you're able to do that, I think 29,000, I noted down from the internet, 27,951 gram panchayat in Maharashtra. And I have studied two block in Pune. One is the Junnar block with another NGO, and Ambegaon block, another NGO. These two block has got a larger potential, and another one, university itself has taken some 10 villages. And in 10 villages, two villages in different block, of Pune, in Pune district. And it is a huge potentials to work on with these 4 or 5 disciplines from the university. So your answer to your question is that if you train AI, agronomy plus AI is going to be the defined precision form. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
So create a new paper for your students to attend the course. It will be very nice that.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Next
Thank
time
you,
when I
sir.
come, we'll meeting. We'll have the meeting. Thank you.
Yes. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you. How do you feel about today's my talk?
Yeah, you are talking so nice, sir. But we are basically from agriculture background, sir. So this topic is so new and so it is hard to understood, sir. So,
But it is necessary, no? If you would like
Yeah.
to survive, you have to bring it to your students.
Yes, sir. Yes,
No,
sir.
it is not necessary. Everything has to be taught by agriculture science department. You have to have the integrated approach of all the disciplines. That's
Yes,
why I
sir.
put it green revolution is now genomics, robotics, informatics, and nanotechnology. You have all the departments.
Yes.
And you have food technology department, you have computer science department, computer applications, you have bioengineering department, and you have the biotechnology department, you have business management department. Please join together. Make this as an important discipline on digital technology in agriculture. Everybody will have a space to work.
Yes, sir.
Every student can become an AgriTech entrepreneur. That's what I want to have it. That's why the message I want to give it is 2.5 lakh AgriTech startup.
Yes.
That is very important. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you. I'll have my lunch is ready. I will have my lunch now.
Sir, I will give the vote of thanks for 2 minutes. Now we have reached to the end of the session. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of MIT College of Management and Computer Applications, MIT ADT University, Pune. I extend my heartfelt vote of thanks to our esteemed speaker, Professor Madhaswamy Moni, for delivering such an insightful and inspiring session on AgriTech, AI, and digital transformation in agriculture. Sir, your vast experience and visionary thoughts have enriched us with valuable knowledge on the future of the digital agriculture and sustainable farming. I sincerely thank our Honorable Executive President, Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad sir, and our source of inspiration, Honorable Executive Director, Professor Dr. Surita Karad ma'am, for their constant encouragement and support in organizing such meaningful academic initiatives. My sincere gratitude also goes to all the faculty members, students, and the organizing committee and the technical team for their dedicated efforts to making this webinar success. A sincere thanks to our dignitaries and HODs, Professor Dr. Ashok Tormal sir, for their constant engagement and support in organizing such meaningful programs. Finally, I thanks to each and everyone for your participation and valuable presence. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, can we take one group photo if possible?
Yeah. You
Yes,
can put
yes.
all the video on. You make it. Let the students are also who are there. They can also put their video on. You can request. You can ask the students also to join.
Yeah.
Mr. Rahul Rajender, Pranab Mohan. At least those who are on the screen, they should come out.
Actually, they are on field visit, so
Yeah, he's come. Oh, Mr. Rajendra Pawar, you please be on. He's taking photograph.
yeah, I'll take in, sir. Yes, thank you also.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank,
sir.
thank